spiritual check-in in the building. And, I just want to say that a lot of us is going through a lot of things, and we're trying to break out of some things. And like I said, I'm trying to be a better man in my situations. I'm glad I'm here to talk to you guys about a lot of things. That if I can't speak to my friends, I can't speak to my family members, I can't speak to other people, I know I can speak to internet. I can speak to y'all as my friend. I can speak to my subscribers. You feel me? I can speak to the people that needs to really hear what I need to really say. And like I said, the reason why I made this spiritual channel is because, you know, this really means something a lot to me. It really means something to my journey. This means something to my life, And like I said, if I have a lot of friends around me, I'm honestly trying. If it's overwhelming, it's too much. I got a girl that I love. When it gets too overwhelming, I get away. You know what I mean? And like I said, that's why it's good to have a counselor, somebody that you would be able to speak out to, that would be able to say things to, you'll be able to understand things with. And honestly, I use this as my therapy counseling. You know, dropping videos and putting videos on YouTube and really speaking to you guys and really having something to say out of my mouth, really having something to really speak about and really give y'all a lesson on, really give y'all, tell y'all what's going on and what it is. You speak your mind where you speak from your heart from. And wherever you speak your mind, whatever you speak your mind from, is what speaks from, speak from you. You know what I mean? God puts things into people for a reason, so that way it'll show you that things that is not what it really seems like, but the things that the devil are putting you through is what it's feeling like. You know what I mean? The things that the devil has become and what they try to do to my friends is that the devil has been trying to perceive me into saying that these friends that are right around you is not really your good friend. They're not somebody that you're supposed to really be around. These people, they is not really your friends. They're not really cool around you. They're not really serving God as a real purpose to you. They're not really serving God to somebody else along with them as a real purpose. You know what I mean? And honestly, it takes a real person to see that you have a normal life. You have something to appreciate. You have something to know about. You have something to change around you. You have some things to see better out of. You know what I mean? It don't matter. You don't have to smoke weed. You don't have to do drugs. You don't have to do nothing or drink or nothing. Stress can kill you based off just stress. You can be stressed out and it can just kill you and take you away to our earth. It can take you away from this earth. You got a lot of people that's been taken away off this earth from the truth. You got a lot of people that's been taken away off this earth for a lot of bad reasons. You know what I mean? And to sit up here and to think that I have friends and stuff that I'm dealing with that are taking me through things too, it sucks, bro. It sucks. You just want to be happy. You want to be a good person. You want to be, you want to do things well. You want to make sure you do things right. You want to put yourself in the right position. You want to do things the right way. People play games so much, man. It's like a mind trickery, manipulation, fuckery. You know what I mean? And everybody's doing it, man. Everybody's playing the game. But what game are you playing? You're only playing yourself if you're playing the game with anybody else. You're playing yourself. Anybody's not playing you. People play around you because they play the game, because they make you play the game, because they need to make you feel like you have to play the game along with them too. So that's what it's about. If people didn't play the game all the time around you, they wouldn't be doing messed up things to you. Like I said, when you start seeing your real friends, you start seeing who's real, who's not real, who's fake, who's real from fake, all type of stuff. You start seeing who really ain't your friend. You really start seeing who ain't for you. You really start to see who really ain't doing the things right. You really starting to see who really gets you away from God. You gotta really look at who the real people around you that's messing your life up behind. See, God can put you around a whole bunch of people that believes in God, but you know those people ain't really being in God all the way. Some people are halfway, one foot in, and the other foot out. So everybody's not believing in God that hard. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's not believing in God hard as supposed to. Some people are not even practicing the word. Some people are not even doing what God is really supposed to tell you to do. Because some people that believe their own God and their own belief of rules of certain ways. That's a problem. It's always been a problem. It will always continue to be the problem. It'll always be the troubles of everybody else's problem. The next game somebody else play, the next game somebody else plays on somebody else, is gonna be the next problem they have to deal with. So when you start saying stuff like this, it's heavy. It get deep. It get deep. You know, and I ain't gotta lie about none of that, man. I don't gotta lie about none of that stuff. You know what I mean? You start talking about a lot of things with the past, with the stuff you've been through. Like I've been through a lot of things in my life, so I know how things go. I'm never ahead of nobody. I'm never way far behind someone else. I'm in between where my means are on what everybody else's means too. Everybody got their own means on how they live behind what their means are. A lot of people are still obeying certain things. People are still learning different, better authorities. People are still learning how to believe God. People are still finding their maker. People don't even know who God is. So we just zooming this earth, winging it out on whoever we like and who love and who we be around and who's our family members and who's our foundation and who's our real creation and who's they real self. Like I said, I'm just gonna say this right now too. Everybody's in a spiritual warfare. Everybody's in a religion warfare. All right, I'm just gonna say that too. There's a lot of spiritual warfare. There's a lot of spiritual warfares. That's why. This is why a lot of these things, right? I'm not a part of. A lot of these has been taught. A lot of these things, these organizations has been taught how to be utilized as a gang weapon. So religious groups, for example, they've been taught how to be utilized as a good resource for good help behind the unfortunates, but behind the religious is a gang. You know what I mean? It's the same thing with gang members, same organization groups. Organization group is gang bangers. Organization this group is gang members. Organization, a killing organization group is a murder group. A murder group of people that do the same things. So I'm just saying, people be talking about work and stuff. People talking about how they supposed to be hustling, getting the money and go get it. It's not real. Say what you want to say, but none of it's real. You know, none of it's real. And when I think about it, when you go get the money, you go get some money, and you got this opportunity, give you that opportunity, from this opportunity, from that opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to understand people are still playing behind opportunities. People are still playing for opportunities. People are still playing to opportunities. And all I'm gonna say is people have became multiple personalities and play games behind multiple personalities behind all those things. You know what I'm saying? People don't be knowing I know that. I don't know that, and I know that. People have different personalities around you, and they feel different type of ways around you. When they're talking to you, when they're talking to other people, they make energy get mixed up differently. Or they talk to this person in this group, they talk to that person in this group. You know what I'm saying? So they're not slowing down. They moving fast with everybody. They moving fast with friends. They moving fast with their lover, the person they love, they move from past with everything. And you don't have to go fast with nothing. Life go fast, but you don't have to go fast along with it. Life will still be here as long as you survive. And God is always with us. God is always going to be with us. God's going to always be with us. God is going to always be the motivator for us. God is going to always be the person that put us in a position to get us out of the bad when we need to. God is going to be the one to get us out of position when we feel out of position. God will take us out of a bad position and put us in a good position. Sometimes we get away from people to get away from the problems, and we need our problems to go away from us. You know what I'm saying? So if people really knew how to understand the truth and understand you and understand how it really spoken and speaking it really is, it's different. And when you start getting into detail and all that with people, it's a real thing. You know what I mean? It's a true thing. But when people start putting your mind on stuff where it's like they want you to die and kill yourself over what they're going through, I gotta worry about myself. I gotta worry about myself. I gotta worry about me. God is telling me, you know what, you're going through something too. You need to bring yourself back. You need to pull yourself all the way back from people, from situations, from stuff, everybody. You need to pull yourself away, bro. Because if you don't, they're gonna pull you in, and you're gonna feel like you're forced to be pulled inside of something you don't want to be pulled into. And that's why I tell myself all the time that being a good person is good. You can't be too nice around the wrong people either. That's what I'm saying. You can't be nice around the wrong people too much. So to be honest, I'm okay. Life is great for me. I'm not a bad person. It's the people that make the world that's bad in it. You know, the world ain't bad. It's the people that make it that's bad in it. And it messes up everything else. It messes up the good natural pattern of how a beautiful life really is. See, back in the day, people took heartbroken as like a temptational love cycle of being, like, of having a satisfaction, of feeling relieved and feeling good and feeling letting go, laughing, caring, loving, and all that stuff. And still being soft, gentle. Now everybody get mad and angry. They go crash. They go kill people nowadays. They go set their homeboy up. They grow up. You don't know what type of people. You don't know what type of game people is playing out here. You don't know what type of game, dangerous game is people is playing. People are playing a lot of dangerous games, and I don't want to be the one caught in it. I don't want to be the one. I'm already becoming the one. I'm already becoming an example. Prime example why motherfuckers is not good behind who they are. You gonna be who you are, act like it. You gonna act like you be who you are. For real. Simple. It's not easy to act your age. Don't act out of your age. Don't act in between your age. Don't act littler than your age. Don't act older than your age. And don't try to be ahead of people and try to be behind, or don't try to act like you know more or you don't know more than them. Don't play stupid to play dumb. Don't play dumb to play stupid. That's the problem. People know the truth. So that's what I'm saying. Don't you start playing dumb and stupid, then that's when you just your mentals get messed up. Your mind, your feelings, it gets turned all up because people, you're allowing them to, and you letting them get far behind. You letting them get far into manipulating you. You know what I mean? I won't be a manipulator. I won't be manipulated. I won't be manipulated to nothing else either. And the people are doing it, but you gotta pray God. You gotta really thank God that God is really giving you the life you live to live and be able to breathe and talk and understand the meaning of things. And like I said, people want me to speak like a teacher or act like a student. I freestyle this off my head. I don't have to go around having notes to talk about stuff in my head. I don't want to. know what I mean? But once I start doing that, then that's different. I'm gonna start really laying out the categories of that, laying out different categories of my videos and my videos. And I be trying to keep my videos 10 minutes under max or so, and not so long, cause you know it can mess up a lot of stuff. So yeah, y'all, I really hope y'all doing good. Y'all beautiful out there, having a good night. You know, y'all make sure y'all keep your mind together. Make sure y'all keeping your heart together. Make sure y'all heal. You know what I mean? You might be going through something right now bad. You know what I'm saying? You definitely want to put your mind to something that's beautiful to do. You definitely want to put your mind to something that you love to do. That's not gonna stop you from being so messed up in this life. Anything that keeps you going in the right path, keep doing it. Don't let it mess you off. Don't let it fall you off of what you love to do. Don't let it make you cross the. Don't let it make you. Don't give up. Because when you don't give up on it, they ain't gonna give up on you. If you don't give up on you, then you ain't give up on it. That's what it's about. So yeah, y'all, that's it. That's all I'm saying. Spiritual light with Chucky, the light of Chucky, spiritual, whatever you wanna call it. You know, and I'm out. You know, peace. Alhamdulillah.